I was blessed to grow up in the Deep South, 60s, days of KKK, Jim Crow, segregation. I say blessed because I grew up in a community that believed in our nation, believed in God, believed in their kids, and they were going to fight to prove they could overcome any obstacle. It was a great community that taught us the importance of a flag. It taught us to love God, country, family, respect for women, and authority. And you know the results of that many of you don't know about? In 1960, it was a black community that led our country to growth in the middle class. The black community that led our country, men matriculated from college, men committed to marriage, over 70%. Percentage of entrepreneurs, over 40%. Why were we kicking butt in those days? Like every other community that was not assimilated at that time? We loved our country. We believed in meritocracy. We taught our kids to stand for that flag and for what it represented. Not perfect, but the best thing in the history of mankind. I went to the University of Miami, the third black to get a scholarship, graduating in biology and chemistry. Why? Because in my segregated community, we were committed to education. I would go to my dad's laboratory every summer and work. And when a white guy told me I couldn't do it, I spent the next 4 years in college living in that library to prove him wrong. Because my race, like every other race, looked at this country as a place of second chances, of opportunity, and big dreams. Went into the NFL in 1973. No black centers, no black quarterbacks, no black linebackers, no black middle linebackers. Why? Because those are white thinking positions. $50,000 as a bonus as a first-round draft choice. We have guys making $50 million today to play any position they want to, will not stand for their flag because they've been taught by their adults not to love our nation. What can we do here as leaders, guys? Let's put aside the partisanship, appreciate the fact that we have a body here of every color under the rainbow, every background. Across this country, we have black police officers, black mayors. You know, as we have more and more freedom to achieve our dreams, we seem to point more and more at other people for the failures that we have when we make bad decisions. What is my message, guys? I'm going to follow what Congressman Lee says. It's not about words. It is about actions. 15 seconds to show our kids that we're adults, that we can agree to disagree, but we love our country enough to at least stand and represent our flag. For a young man in 73 to 83 to stand on that sideline and get teary-eyed because that flag was flying, we've lost that. We're teaching our kids, any mistake you make is somebody else's fault. That is not the way our country rolls, guys. We gotta do better than that. Why don't we start off just by one simple action? We talk about actions, one simple action. As leaders, let's stand, let's pledge our flag and say thank you for this opportunity to represent the people we're sent here to represent. And that we will be the example of what unity looks like, not just a word. We'll act by saying the words to bring our country together, putting our hands on our hearts and meaning it and showing everyone, doesn't matter what side of the aisle we're on, this is one thing we can agree on. I yield back.